99X. It's the Morning X. I'm Barnes. That is Leslie. Want to get into a kind of a hot taboo topic that exploded in social media here in about 30 seconds.
Cannot wait. Did you know we have a podcast?
We do?
Yes, the Morning X podcast.
Oh, I didn't know this.
You didn't know that?
Tell me more.
Well, for instance, we have the pet psychic coming up. I was a victim of the pet psychic, or,
A victim?
maybe not a victim.
Fram was a victim. Don't be
I was part of the inaugural, let's just say.
Leslie, you were surprised with a reading.
You missed it. Yes, that's on the podcast. Also, some other things like, the Queen and the vibrating pill. You missed that? Check out the Morning X podcast wherever you get your podcast.
Okay, so we threw this out in social media. What secrets are okay to keep from your partner or, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, wife, whatever? And man, it lit up. So I thought it'd be fun to do this on the air to get some kind of more than just reading a few words here and there. What do you think? Like, what is okay to keep as a secret?
I was thinking about this because Lanny and I tell each other everything. We don't really have any secrets, but I do have a friend who has a secret bank account.
Okay, that's not good.
Because she likes to shop, okay? And she's afraid that, her husband will see stuff. I mean, and these are large purchases, too.
That's deceitful.
Expensive purses and things like that. And she keeps it from him. And I'm like, hey, you can't, you make your own money. Come on.
That's like the one a few weeks ago I told you about the dude that I know that bought a boat and didn't.
How do you keep that?
That's what I'm saying, but that's the same type of thing. I mean, look, there are little white lies you could tell. I mean, there are things that I think you should keep. I mean, I think you shouldn't talk about exes or exes in bed. You know what I mean? Like maybe you had an ex that, stuff like that maybe you're like, oh, well, this aspect of my ex was great, and I want to share that with you. I think that's a bad idea. But not
the bad stuff.
I think you shouldn't share anything like of your past history that is null and doesn't matter in your current life.
That kind of makes sense, unless it was something, really big or traumatic, right?
Well, traumatic, that's a different...
Traumatic, maybe.
Because you're seeking help and getting through something as opposed to, oh, I like this about... I really like the straight hair that my ex-girlfriend had. You know what I mean? Like you wouldn't... What's the point? That's a little secret you can keep.
We've had a lot of people that reached out on social media. David on Facebook, he said lots of singles here for some reason, unless it's a gift or surprise. There should be no secrets, especially if asked.
That's true.
If asked, yes.
And maybe that is why they're secret. Some people calling in, 470-741-4999 is our number. Hey, Morning X, good morning. Who is this?
Hi, this is Jenny.
So, Jenny, where do you work?
I work for a cybersecurity company, so I work from home.
Nice. And are you a longtime 99Xer?
I am. I was so glad when you guys came back.
Oh, it's so nice. Well, don't keep that a secret, but what secrets are okay to keep from your, significant other?
Maybe a little crude, but what's going on in your digestive system does not have to be shared with each other.
But is that so lethal?
It's not lethal. The question wasn't lethal. But, it keeps a little mystery in the marriage.
I understand what you're saying, like keep the door closed, basically, right?
Keep the door closed. Don't, I don't know how crude I could be. Don't fart in front of each other.
See, Barnes, she's making sense.
You don't need to let them rip in front of each other. You don't need to say, oh, honey, I've got diarrhea today. These things are not necessary.
Yeah, especially the diarrhea part, right?
Well, yeah, listen, guys.
Yeah.
No, nothing will kill the bedroom like that.
Yeah.
Like, don't walk around farting in front of...
Keep the romance. Keep the mystery.
Don't leave the door open when you go to the bathroom. That's a killer, too.
It is a killer. And hey, I'm married 25 years, together 33. So
see,
maybe that's the secret.
And you know the tips. All right. Thank you very much.
Jenny.
Have a great day, Jenny.
Thank you. Bye.
Jenny.
Yeah.
Let's see, Dave. Oh, here's one. Ryan, Facebook. This is funny. Let her continue to think her cooking is amazing, while secretly sometimes I turn down the heat to keep it from burning.
Truth. Don't kick a gift horse. If she's cooking for you already, you've got a bonus. Like, that's good, right?
Some of these are really funny on social, but we can get back to that. Let's take another caller. Hey, good morning. Morning X.
Good morning.
Hi, who's this?
This is Andrea.
Hey, Andrea.
What's going on, Andrea? What's up? What do you do for a living? You have to get up early and get at it.
I do software quality assurance testing.
Nice. We have a lot of software people. Are you married?
Not anymore. I'm a widow.
Okay. Sorry about
Sorry
that.
about that.
Well, thank you.
So what secrets should someone keep in their marriage or relationship? Which ones are okay to keep?
None. None ever. I mean, unless it's like, what you're getting them for Christmas, you shouldn't be. If you can't tell them something, that's probably not who you should be marrying.
Even the little white lie ones, like the bathroom stuff we heard the person talking about, or, I mean, I know you said gifts, but things about like past lovers or things about maybe little gripes you may have. Isn't it okay to keep that secret?
No. I mean, the white lies, well, yeah, maybe. But past lovers, if they ask a question, you shouldn't lie. If they're asking, they want to know. So if they ask, you should tell them. If you have some kind of complaint and you don't tell them, it's just going to build up resentment in yourself. And
See, that's
come
true,
out.
too.
Yeah, but guys.
Keeping things and then it builds and it builds and then it erupts.
Guys do not want to hear about any of your previous business. In our minds, you are untouched. And you...
Well, that's fine, but then you wouldn't ask.
I'm just saying, you even if it's not asked, don't offer that information, I guess, either, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, don't offer, but if asked...
Yeah, that's not keeping a secret if they don't ask.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I do.
I'm kind of standing with Andrea.
Okay. Well, Andrea, thank you for being a part of 99X.
Yes.
Well, sure, thanks. And, the other thing is secrets don't stay secret, and you're better off spilling it up front.
She's right. They don't.
Right. Well,
they
you
don't
have a
stay in the
great day.
closet.
Thank you
All right.
very much.
You too.
Have a good one. We'll see you later. I know a lot of people chimed in social. What else you have there?
I have a different Ryan on Facebook buying myself a snack of chicken nuggets before I shop at Publix and not bringing any home.
I have a name for that. It's called pre-gaming. I will always, if I open up the trash can and I see a wrapper that I don't recognize as a community meal, I'm like, what are you, pre-gaming?
Yeah, Lanny will always see, I see that you had like a baby Ruth or something.
Right.
I'm like sneaking a piece of chocolate.
Yes. If I pull out the big old M&M bag and finish it off, I have a couple of hiding places. Right under my couch where I'm sitting, I'll like pull out the little yellow bag. But if I finish it, then I'll go to the trash and I'll lift up, not the dirty trash, but get it like a few layers down.
Oh, see, I don't do that. That's a sneaky sneak.
Those secrets, they're okay. Or you throw it in the winter, you can just throw it in the fireplace and let it go.
Burn, baby, burn.
Morning X. Good morning. Who is this?
This is Jamie.
Hi, Jamie. I'm Barnes. That's Leslie. We're new here. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
So I guess you're a previous 99Xer.
That is correct. Yeah.
Well, some of the
thank
people
you.
that call in, they just started listening like 2 months ago, which shocks me that they found it eventually. I guess it's a good thing. But so we just want to make sure we have our name tags on today and stuff. Hey, so what secrets?
Yeah.
What are okay to keep?
Well, I mean, most of mine are always surrounding food, which is terrible. But, yeah, so I have a thing where if I decide I'm not going to want to make dinner for the whole family, or if I don't want to ask what's for dinner tonight, I'll just stop and get myself some secret food and just pretend like I'm not hungry until they ask me. I'm like, oh, I'm not hungry, but it's usually secret tacos.
See, you have secret tacos. We were just talking about pre-gaming. So you're pre-gaming. You're doing the old I'm not hungry, but you stopped and you ate.
Right. And so then my goal is usually that if I eat the taco, then that's just going to give me like the energy that I need to make dinner. Right? Like, oh, I'm too hungry. How am I going to get in the kitchen and make dinner right now on an empty stomach? So I'll stop and get a couple of tacos. But then sometimes they keep me full. So I'm like, no, I'm not hungry. But
see, I thought she was going to say like she goes and gets like the frozen like Stouffer's lean cuisine or lasagna, bakes it and says she made it.
No, she's pre-gaming. I mean, there's nothing wrong. Why don't you just say I was hungry, so I stopped, but I'll make you guys dinner?
because then I feel like I'm full and I don't really want to anymore.
I've seen this movie before. I have totally seen this movie, and I always go, there's no way you're not hungry. Like, I'm the type that would question it. Like, I'm going to go inspect. I'm about to Dateline your car right now.
Yeah.
I'm about to go out and do a little investigation.
Well, no, the thing is, you have to get rid of the evidence.
Right.
Yeah. Like, you definitely can't just, like, sit in your car and have it and leave it there. You have to get rid of the evidence.
But in the days of security cameras, Fram, especially, like, how pathetic does that footage look when you're pulling up to something, dumping in your taco, wrappers to go home and act like you didn't have dinner?
I do appreciate Jamie's honesty.
I do have a friend that takes it a step further. So she does worse. She will go and get herself like a full meal, like go order like Texas Roadhouse, and she'll tell a lie to her husband that she's going to the gym. But she does go. She sits in the parking lot and will have her nice meal and then go make like spaghetti for the family.
So she goes to the gym just to park.
Yeah, to park and eat her steak.
Because then she feels like she's not lying.
Yeah,
she
well,
did go.
Guess what? She is lying, and
Crazy.
she is capable of so much more lying. That's what disturbs me about her. That's way too creative just to have a meal. Just saying.
This is insane.
Hey, what part of town are you in?
Smyrna.
All right, Smyrna. We love Smyrna. We love
you.
that big show you guys have every year now. That big concert. It's pretty sweet.
Isn't it amazing? Can you believe we had Goo Goo Dolls? What is happening?
Okay, well, now Brookhaven is telling you to hold their beer because now Brookhaven's doing theirs, and they're having they're having 4 bare naked ladies. I know Crash Test Dummies. There's another.
Yeah, the lineup was really sweet.
Because, see, I work in Brookhaven, so I might have to go check theirs out. Yeah.
I'm looking at their website right now. They had another big one. Over the years, they've had, Live. It's Live.
Yeah, that's right. We talked about Live being there with Ed Kowalczyk.
What? Oh, that's amazing.
They're totally flexing on Smyrna. So that's here's the dates.
Okay, it's going to be, we're just going to be a competition now.
March 23rd and March 24th. Those are the
dates. I love it.
All right, we'll see you later.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Bye,
Thank you.
Bye, Smyrna. And not trying to diss you, Smyrna, just saying other areas are flexing. Hey, Morning X, good morning.
Good morning.
Who is this?
This is Thomas.
What's up, Thomas? What do you do for a living?
I'm pest control and pet sitting.
Oh, dude, you kill them and you watch them. That's nice.
Yes, that's true.
He's a killer and a watcher.
Yeah, I'm a spree killer
It's
and
nice.
a babysitter.
Okay, so what secrets are okay to keep from your significant other?
Any secret that must go unfulfilled because of the if it's fulfilled, it's a crime most likely, or it will lead to some kind of decimation of the relationship, like cheating. Cheating starts as a fantasy. Let's see. Driving in traffic, you can have fantasies about what you'd like to do to the slow driver in front of you. Those are fantasies, but those you could probably share. But the other fantasies that lead to criminal actions or criminal exploits are the ones you should probably keep to yourself.
Or maybe share them with your therapist, right?
Yes, I was going to say that. If you have economic infidelity fantasies, if you have infidelity fantasies, if you want to collect on life insurance that can only be obtained in a criminal way, then you should share those with your therapist and not necessarily with your spouse. Depending on their... Now, if they have a spouse like mine, I could tell her my abnormal thoughts, and she will help me to put those into perspective.
Well, that's good. Sounds like you watch a lot of NCIS.
I watch a lot of ID. This is sincere. As a matter of fact, my wife told me to do the G-rated version of my explanation.
Oh, that's funny. Well, I'm with you, man. I don't go... ID is a little much for me. I might watch a rerun of Dateline, but for me, 48 Hours, Dateline, all that on Friday and Saturday, yeah, absolutely. And that makes your brain go to weird places. But you're right. Don't talk about, that you want to kill somebody. Like, maybe jokingly, man, I wanted to kill that driver in front of me today, but you really...
Don't say that.
You didn't mean it.
Yeah, you didn't mean that.
Yeah, exactly.
It was just a fantasy.
Right. Just a fantasy. Appreciate you. Thanks for listening.
Thank you.
Thank you, 99X. Have a great day.
The Morning X with Barnes and Leslie.